Hello, my name is Patrick Fayad from Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you for the opportunity to apply. Before I start, I want to make a disclaimer that when I speak of leadership, I'm implying Catholic leadership because that is the type of leader that I would like to be. My answer to the first question is that the three characteristics of a leader are prayerfulness, love, and humility. Prayerfulness is first, because making God the center of a leader's life is very important. It leads them to do God's will. And if you're not doing God's will, then what are you doing, and where are you leading the people that you are in charge of? That relationship develops into a love, which is my second point. Love should guide all things. Love for God should lead someone to be virtuous and guide people to Him. Love of what they are doing should lead the person to do their best. And love for the people that they are serving and that they are in charge of should lead themselves to sacrifice. St. Therese once said, the nature of love is to humble oneself, which leads to my third point, humility. Humility is so important for a leader. A leader is there not to show their own greatness, but to show God's greatness. A leader that focuses on themselves is taking their eyes off of God and off of their goal. My last point being humility. It's really ironic that I have to speak about myself for this question. So, before I continue, a little disclaimer that all ministry and leadership that I do and have done is not of me, but God through me. So, the second question. This summer, I attended Transform Your World at Benedictine, and I learned there to take the gifts that God has given me and use them to serve Him and His church. I brought that back to school, and I've used my position as a senior to lead my school and community to Christ. I realize the impact that a senior can have on the faith lives of underclassmen and the whole community. I remember how important a senior's words were to me. And this year I've taken that as a leader of the ministry here, as a leader of the Oblate program, and as a leader of my youth group, to help bring my classmates closer to Christ through encounters and through friendship. A leader that I would like to emulate from a film would be Desmond Dallas from Hacksaw Ridge. Though he's not seen a leader by his peers throughout most of the movie, because of his heroic actions in leadership, at the end he is seen leading his fellow troops into battle. He was a conscientious objector. He decided not to use weapons in battle and be a medic instead. He was mocked for this, he was ridiculed, he was beat up, he risked losing the love of his life, and he even went to jail because he believed that God told him, "Thou shalt not kill." He was so adamant in this love of God and belief of His commandments that he was willing to sacrifice so much for this cause. And while he was on the battlefield saving men, he kept saying, "God, help me get one more. God, help me get one more. God, help me get one more." I can see this applies to evangelization. It's always, "God, help me bring one more to you. God, help me bring one more to you. God, help me bring one more to you." Thank you so much for the opportunity to apply. You'll be in my prayers. Hi, my name is Father Mike Schmitz, and this is Ascension Presents. To lead underclassmen and my whole school towards CROD. CROD is who I believe in, yes, CROD. My last point being humility. Oh my goshness, Stefano. Leadership ability. I started the summer by going to Transform Your World, and he was an objective dissenter. No.
Conscientious objector.
So, this leads me to my third point, which is humility. Without humility, a leader is, that is some loud whistling. Thank you for interrupting this very beautiful video, which I'm really struggling at. God help me. Things that you can do, and I am distracted and not looking in the right place. Might as well restart. Actually, this is the bad cut. That was take 4, that was bad. Why do I feel like Father Mike Schmitz? I'm not Father Mike Schmitz.